Ablaze, Don DeMarco. Women get abortions regardless of how the dad feels about it.
That's lies.
Even if he wants to keep the child, they'll the baby anyways, not caring about
How's this a lie?
his feelings.
Not all females.
I've literally seen it in my own eyes. A woman having a baby because a man convinced her to have the baby.
But you're missing the point. What did you have to do? Convince her?
Convince.
Who had the final
Baby
decision?
lying, though. Like, baby
That's
lying.
choice.
Because she's carrying.
See,
She
the
had
choice.
the baby. She had
The
the choice.
choice.
How is that not her decision?
What?
It's her body, her choice. What the
So why do y'all keep bringing up the fact that?
Well, hold on.
Never mind. I'm not.
Is that
arguing
not her
with y'all
body?
no more.
Is that not her body?
Yeah.
It is.
So how can I tell her what to do with her own body?
All right, good job.
A
You know
man
this.
convinced her
Ladies,
to do it.
the point is that once the semen's in, the woman is the ultimate decider. The man can try, but at the end of the day, if the woman chooses to have the baby, she has the baby. If she chooses to not have the baby, she doesn't have the baby. The man can try to influence and say whatever he wants to say, but the woman makes the final decision. That is my point.
There's no argument
But if they
there.
love
Women
each
have
other,
zero
they'll talk
men
about
have
it.
zero reproductive rights in America.
Don't kill the baby.
I mean, like, yeah.
I don't know.
Fresh
This is like,
nose.
I don't believe
Fresh
that.
nose.
but-
Kill the baby.
No.
What?
My religion.
Girls.
My religion.
like men have no reproductive rights. So like, I don't get like how is this even
They
debatable?
don't, but if the woman loves the man, they'll try to like.
No,
I don't know.
if.
Well,
Don't
that's the final
stick your
decision,
dick in
ladies.
somebody you don't. If he wants to keep the baby, I'll try and consider if he really loves me.
But the point is that you make the final decision.
No. Sorry, I forgot to mention. I don't want to do abortion. That's not.
Oh my god.
If you had a kid, nigga, I'll be sorry for that kid.
I don't give.
Bro,
It doesn't matter what you think.
women have 100% authority when it comes to reproductive rights. Men have zero. Like, I don't know how this is like even debatable.
Because
I'm
we are
just
the
talking
ones
about
that
love. If
reproduce.
love is in the way,
I'm not talking about the
'Cause I
why.
think-
I'm just saying the what is.
sex is love.
You guys are trying to argue with me
so
about the is. I'm saying that women have 100%
I
reproductive
don't know
rights.
But what
about
is
what
your
you
point
guys
in
think
saying,
about
like,
sex, but
what-
sex
like,
is
I don't
romantic and it's love. So
Because you guys were trying to say that you're being held by the government and they're telling you that you can't have abortions and shit. I'm like, what? That's not
I
true.
mean, they
breeding
are.
a baby
They
is
are.
a gift.
Who said that?
They're
It's a
limiting.
gift.
No.
They're
Who said
limiting
that?
your
A
It
ability.
child
shouldn't even be
is a
talked
gift.
about. Have you heard about abortions on the
Abortion's
news?
not
They're limiting.
Let's go back.
Her
The
Let's go
ability.
back to how this started.
Abortion's
This
not
started.
I don't understand. I want to know.
This started when I said, because she said sexism. 'Cause I remember everything. She said sexism in a pejorative way. And I said, well, sexism only benefits women. It doesn't benefit men at all. Then they brought up abortion. And I said, well, abortion only benefits, women have 100% abortion rights, men have zero.
we don't.
That's how this conversation started.
Women do not have 100% abortion rights if the government is limiting the way and time that a woman can get an abortion.
Okay.
I do agree with what you're saying. If a man does
Really,
not
nigga?
want to have a baby, then he basically, at the end of the day, it is the woman's body. So if she moves to a different state where they have
Again,
laws that are allowed to get an
In the
abortion
context
earlier,
of the discussion,
then
the
at
context of
that
the discussion,
point,
you brought up sexism immediately. And I said
Yes.
sexism benefits women. And then you said, well, what about abortion? And then I said,
No.
well, actually, when it comes to abortion, women have 100% abortion rights, men have zero. Now you're saying, well, the government restricts it. But the point is that you still have the ability to drive to another state and make that decision. Men don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Sexism.
the final call of having the baby is on the woman at the end of the
Yes.
day. I do agree with that
So
because it's in
sexism
your
benefits
body.
women. That was my bottom line.
Still
That was my
no.
bottom line.
Still no. But I do agree with what you're saying is at the end of the day, if
Where does
your
sexism benefit men?
If your friend convinced someone to
Give me an
keep the
example of how
baby,
sexism benefits men.
there are
My argument is that
multiple.
sexism benefits
But
women
there's
and women have
hot
more rights and
men that use
privileges.
their body-
Can you please stop interrupting when
Well,
I'm
you
talking to
just
her?
asked the question.
I said, I'm talking to her. I said sexism benefits women only, and there's women have more rights and privileges than men. That was my argument. And then you brought up abortion. I said, well, women have final say on abortion. So can you prove to me where sexism benefits men?
We don't have a final say on abortion, like I said, with the government rules. We do have a final say in if the baby actually comes out of us at the end of the day. If we don't decide to do something, then at that point, the man can't do for anything further because he can't actually physically control our body at that point. But there are a multitude of ways that just we shouldn't be living in a world where sexism exists, period. It's just if we can all live happily as one big happy family, be friends with one another, respect one another.
You're not addressing the argument. I said sexism benefits women. Then I said women have more rights and privileges than men do. And then you brought up abortion. And then I refuted it by saying that men don't have reproductive rights like women do. Then you said, well, the government restricts it. Cool. At least the government can restrict it. We are not even in the conversation. That's my point.
Listen, no.
Case closed.
Guys, can we talk about something else, bro? I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
I
lie.
think
Holy,
it's
please.
I think it's time to change topics. So we're just going in
Please.
circles.
No,
What?
you can't
What?
refute the
Okay,
argument.
so what do you have to say? Okay, what do you have to say about men being more feminine? Because all the men
Nowadays?
nowadays are feminine, and women are
yeah.
becoming more masculine, unfortunately. So how are we gonna
but
create a
that's
nice
not,
family?
That's not the issue
What
here.
does this have to do with sexism and women having more privileges and rights
No,
than men?
because
That was my
we're
argument.
just going in circles here at this point. So I'm giving you an option to discuss about something else.
Okay, so before we switch the topics, so then you're conceding that you don't have an argument for what I said.
I'm conceding that I'm tired at
Okay,
this point.
you're okay. You don't have an argument. Fantastic.
I'm
There you go.
tired at this
Cool.
point.
Yeah, you- okay,
That's
so you
not
don't have
what
an
I'm
argument.
saying.
Fine.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
We
okay,
have
you don't have an
every
argument.
argument
That's
in
all you
the
had to say
book,
was I don't
but
have an
call us
argument, but I
stupid
will pose this
bitches.
other discussion: are men being more feminized? Yes, they are. You don't have an argument there. I agree with you that men are being more feminized. There's a multitude of different reasons for this, but we cannot argue the fact that women have more rights and privileges than men do by far in today's society, and sexism inherently only benefits women. It does not benefit men. As a matter of fact, sexism was put into place to allow women a chance to compete against men because men are better than women at almost everything.
Oh my God.
All right.
Sexism inherently benefits women.
Can we move on, please?
Okay. We're gonna do questions because
Until you can refute it. I mean, I don't really want to, say like you guys can't refute it. It's ironclad.
All right, you're
It's
okay. You're right.
ironclad.
You're right. You're
Okay.
right.
Ironclad.
No,
Okay,
All
okay.
right. All right. Let's move on.
Yo, can you stop like just giving your commentary? Like
I'm
just be
just
quiet
saying.
when I'm talking to somebody else. Just like only
You weren't
comment.
talking to anyone, though.
Okay, I was talking to her.
Were you?
Yeah, I was
Responding?
talking to her,
She wasn't
referring to her,
responding.
saying that she can't refer an argument. So like, just stop with your side
Wait,
comments.
you're obsessed with her, honestly.
Okay. Well, she's the only one that has half a brain here. So, okay, even though our arguments are really in bad faith.
Wow, what a way
I
to.
come from such a place of love and good faith. I don't even argue. I'm here because
Oh, no, you're
just
arguing.
no,
You're just losing.
You're throwing
conversation.
fire. You want to throw fire? I'll give you fire back all day long. Not a problem. But now
I think you guys are gonna be best friends after this.
No,
Best
it's just
friends
like,
after this.
it's like no, because here's the thing. She's giving all the feminist talking points, so I need to debunk them very nice and hard on here because she's giving all the feminist talking points. So I
I'm
gotta.
not even Jewish, and I don't even classify.
No, I
myself
know you're
as
not, but I'm
a
saying these are
feminist.
feminist talking points.
Okay.
These are all
Say what you
because
want.
feminism is a construct.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I must debunk them immediately because feminism is a big problem, and I would argue feminism has led to all the problems in the West.
Listen.
With destruction of the nuclear family, not having kids, low birth rates, immigration, all this other stuff. Feminism has created a lot of the problems that we have in the Western world, and was started by.
Listen,
Oh my
if you got
goodness.
some really good right now, you'd be fine.
If I
Trust me.
what?
If you got some really good right now,
If I got some good.
you'd be fine right now.
He could have the best skin in the
You're
world.
deprived.
I'm
You're
good.
deprived. You're deprived. That's what it
I'm
is.
telling you, I'm very
No,
good.
you're not. You need
I'm
something,
very
girl. You
good.
do, you
I'm
do.
very
Yeah.
good. So you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to diminish a woman by saying
No,
that.
I'm
That's
telling
what
you
you're
the
trying to
truth.
do. That's what
Tell
you're
the
trying to
truth.
do.
No, I would never
You
diminish
don't know
you.
my personal life, my dear. You do not. So watch your tongue.
Shit.
Watch your tongue.
Oh, yeah, fresh your tongue.
I'm going with the tongue, by the way.
I said watch your tongue.
Yeah, fresh. Fresh.
That's what I heard from girls. All right. Why do baby daddies love their baby mama so much, but still cheat? They actually love them, or they just got mama issues? So why do baby mamas love their baby mama? Sorry, why do baby daddies love their baby mama more
You
than?
can't even read. That tongue of yours.
At
You
least I got
can't
a
even
brain.
get straight.
Hold on, at least I got a brain though. Your brain is off.
Your brain can't even read the words on the freaking paper. Your tongue and brain
You
are
just
not
argued
even
for an
connected.
hour about nothing.
I just argued
About
like
nothing.
so straight. I'm so ready to go. You can't even
You
read
made
a
no
freaking
sense the whole entire
Post-it.
time for an hour. My head hurts.
Okay.
Just
Do you need me to
read,
read
bro.
for you? I don't think you can read.
Why do baby daddies love their baby mama so much, but still cheat?
Because they like options.
Well, first of all, baby daddies love their baby mama because that's their property, pretty much, and
Oh my
they love other
goodness.
women because it's a biology.
So are we just slaves to you guys? Like,
Pretty much.
That's what
I mean-
they
Just
want.
be quiet and let them have that.
I'm saying.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
I mean, they're gonna not think any differently, so it doesn't matter.
What do you gotta say?
We have to talk to
Baby
a
daddies love
different
their baby mama,
class
but still cheat.
of men.
I
Because
mean,
this
men are
class
always
of
going to
men is
cheat.
not
This is
fair.
another
Thank you
fallacy
for
that
fighting
women
for us, girl.
think. For all the ladies here that have clearly high standards, because a lot of you guys are single, men are always going to cheat, regardless of their
They
status
will.
level.
That's so
will.
sad.
You're all
All of
right.
them?
I do agree with you on that.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because women aren't as special as they think they are.
And neither are
men.
Like, what the y'all
Why do you think
Men
men
are animals. That's what they are. They're animals. Men are animals.
Right.
That's what you guys are.
Most of them.
Well,
But I do think there is hope, and I don't think all men, but the majority of men are animals. You just have
Okay,
to
so
really
let
find
me-
a good
let me-
one.
okay.
It's very hard.
Men are
But I
going to
believe
other
and I
countries
believe in
because in
okay,
America
well,
it's
let's say
unfair.
that. Just the majority of
here's
yours
the
are
thing.
animals.
I like how you guys said that the men are animals and stuff like that. What's worse?
Meow.
Someone who's fairly open about the fact that they're going to want to have multiple men, or the person that is, predatory in the way that they extract value from another party. They have super high standards, and they still might not be loyal, and they're subject to their emotions at all times.
Yeah, but they both have to be loyal.
What?
What?
All right, man.
You said if the other one's not loyal.
No, what I'm trying to say is that at least with men, right? Men are fairly direct with their sexual strategy. Women are indirect with their sexual strategy. And what you guys do is far more nefarious.
What? How?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because the way that women mate select is it's a sexual strategy where you're there to extract value from the opposite gender. Women don't deal with men unless they can extract value from them. This is why you want a guy that's taller, make more money, more status. Women look for someone who's better than them. And then they might entertain a relationship from there. So what I'm trying to say is that you guys want a guy that's better than you, but then you want him to treat you like an equal. That just doesn't make sense. If I get to a point where I'm attracted to you, that means I'm also attracted to probably other women, and I'm probably going to take that chance and have sex with other women.
Then you shouldn't be in a marriage. Don't get married. If that's what you want to do, then go live your life.
You're going off morality. I'm just going off of biology here, how men and women operate. So like women typically want the best that they can get. A guy wants the most he can get.
That's disgusting.
Then that man shouldn't. That guy shouldn't be married.
Disgusting, right?
That's what you want to do with your life.
Yes.
So, ladies, you understand, right? That like the higher your standards, the more likely the guy's going to cheat on you. You guys are aware of this, right?
Yeah, we're aware.
Okay. So.
No. What?
No. Yeah.
No.
The
higher
what you
standards,
do,
the more you'll cheat.
Yeah, the higher the status a man has, the more money he has, the higher the likelihood he'll want to have other women. Yes, for sure.
But they all cheat though. No matter
Will there
what.
ever be a point where
So,
that's
like, literally, a woman would
I
cheat on
don't
you.
think all men.
So will you ever settle down? Like, will
You're
there be
putting
a
all
point where
men in a
A
really
staggering
bad pool
majority.
right
See,
now.
again,
down,
see,
we
I'm
don't have
willing
any
to
dick
reveal
to go
ugly
up.
realities about men, right? Too, right? See, I'm
Why
very
don't you
objective
ask
here.
your audience? Ask them if they cheat.
He did.
Wow, you're fairly delusional then if you don't think men are going to be cheating on women.
Listen,
No,
they
I
cheat,
don't
whatever.
disagree. I don't
Not
disagree,
all men.
but
But
I
does
don't
it get
think
to a point
every
where
single
cheating is-
man will
See,
like
here's the
that.
difference.
Why is cheating okay?
Here's the difference
Not
between
all men
me and you
cheat.
guys, right?
Yo, Frank.
So, Frank, sit.
They do.
Sit, stay. So here's the difference between men and women, right? So like, I'll be honest and tell you guys what men want as many women as we can get, right? We'll be honest about this.
Yes,
and the more
cheating
status
now.
we have
Oh
and
my
the more
God,
money
that's
we
so
have, the
sad.
more likely you are to exercise that option to have other women. Now, some guys might be honest about it and some guys might lie about it. But the reality is that
Say
most
yes in
guys
the
are going to
chat.
want more women. And look, you
Fuck
got
yes.
20,000 people on the chat here.
Oh my God.
The only thing that really holds a guy back from cheating a lot of
You
times
have
is his
really
ability to
dumb
do
viewers.
so. Most guys cheat because if they can. If they can't cheat, then they won't. But if they have the opportunity, they will do it most of the time. Maybe they might not want to get caught, or maybe they'll be open about it. But most guys are going to cheat if given the option.
Wait, you call the viewers dumb?
The ones who are
I mean,
saying that
a
they're
lot
cheating
of
on their
them say
wives.
that.
Well, I would
Can I
argue
say something real
it's
quick?
smarter than you because you made no sense this whole time.
No,
Can I say
you
something?
Yeah, I'm
can't
just
even
operating
read.
on what's real
First off,
versus
my head
ideal.
hurts from dealing with y'all niggas, especially you.
You're trying to say something?
I read it first.
Yeah.
What do you want to
My
say?
head hurts more.
Does it ever get to a point where cheating just makes you feel sick? Like, will you guys ever just eventually stop because it's just very addictive?
Really, nigga?
I don't know.
Well, let me
It's
ask
a
you a better.
genuine
Let me
question. I'm
ask
not
you.
trying to
No,
say
no,
that
it's
about
fine.
it,
Let me
you know
ask
what
you a better question. Can you ever have enough purses?
Yes. I actually
Not
don't
all
know
women.
what
I
you
mean,
to get to a point, yeah, and
material.
Purses are
Ladies,
materialism. I don't like purses in
it's an
general. I mean, I
analogy,
probably want
ladies.
2 or 3.
It's an analogy. Like, just like you guys, can
right,
never have
but-
enough shoes or purses or outfits. Like, that's how men feel about women.
But it's
Because
not
that's
an
what
analogy
it doesn't
because
get to a
something
point,
is
though,
a
right?
material good and a cheating on your other spouse, other
On your soulmate.
person
All I'm
who you
saying-
have a loving relationship with. That's not just getting another bag and saying, "Oh, I want another option." You are seriously crossing your line of loyalty, trust. You're ruling a
Okay.
relationship.
I understand your perspective, but I need you
deeper
to-
relationship. It's not a bag.
I need you to understand that the reason why I use that analogy is because women, right? You guys can take a little bit of empathy with what I'm saying here. Just like you guys
It's a
look at it
bad
like,
analogy.
hey, it's just a bag. Well, this is why you literally proved why women don't have empathy to the male experience. When I'm giving you this example of a bag or it not being that serious, that's how men view sex. Sex for us is not that serious. It's not an emotional tie. It's literally just physical. It's like changing your shirt.
will
Just
it
like you
ever
guys
Sex
putting on a
energy,
purse.
though.
Will it ever
Sex
get to a point,
energy.
though?
You are exchanging energy with a person, so it's not.
Let him finish, y'all.
It's not.
For you as a female,
No, it's
it
not
matters.
for me as a female. Men and women, talk to some spiritual person. They will tell you when in a vagina coincide,
lawyer,
there is
spiritual?
a sexual exchange of
spiritual lawyer?
energy.
Okay, look. That's how women view sex on an emotional level of spiritual energy and shit.
men
Don't look at it like that. We look at it as like taking a piss. We look at it as a physical act. This is why men can get a boner in 2 seconds. Oh, she's hot, she's available, I can do it. Like, men are designed to procreate because we don't get sexual access like you guys do. You guys have the privilege of saying, you know what, I want this to be emotional because I'm the one picking the partner I'm having sex with. Men don't get that option. So when men do have the ability to have a bunch of sex, they will go ahead and act on it. Just like you guys look at it like, it's just a person, it's just an outfit, blah, blah, blah. That's how men look at sex. Now, I know for you as a female, it's difficult to empathize with this side, but this is how men view sex. It's not emotional like it is for you, where it's like, this is so evil, this is betrayal. Like, for you, it's that bad because for a woman to cheat, you have to get to that level where it's a betrayal. But for us, it's not like that. That's what I'm trying to explain.
But what if the man is in love?
What if women have emotions?
He'll hide it from the girl.
Cheat if he's in love.
If he's in love,
do purses have
he'll make
human
sure his girl
emotions?
doesn't
He
find
sure
out.
did.
Do
It's
purses have
called
emotions?
gentleman game.
Yeah, he'll make
Or
sure his
he'll
wife
cheat
doesn't
and
find
come
out.
back
Do
crying.
purses have emotions?
Okay,
He can post
all
it.
right.
I don't think
We're
every
arguing
single guy will
morally here,
cheat.
though.
Yeah.
Please.
Again, see, I make the argument all the time. I say women don't have empathy, and this is what I mean. When I explain to you guys why men cheat, you guys are like, well, how? I don't agree, blah, blah.
They don't care.
I'm just explaining to you guys.
Because
like,
men have no empathy.
don't look.
Okay, we listen.
You said what? Men don't have empathy?
Yeah. What about our feelings? You guys don't give a fuck about what we feel. If you cheat, if you do
That's
all
not
this
how
shit.
they operate.
Okay,
But
so
exactly, but
so
they
here's the
expect
difference.
us to be submissive.
here's
to
the
that.
difference. I would argue men have more empathy than women, and I'll explain why. For us to attract you guys, we must understand you guys. For you guys to attract us, you don't have to understand us, as proven throughout the course of this podcast, as a matter of fact.
Facts.
Like, men must understand women to get laid. We have to make you guys feel good. We have to give you guys a vibe. Even though you guys don't even know what that vibe means.
Yeah.
We have to make you guys feel safe. We have to make you guys, give you guys good energy, whatever that means. We know what that means. We got to create a certain ambiance. So in other words, men must understand women if they want to get laid. But women don't have to understand men to get laid or to get a date. So
That's
since
true.
That's 'cause
yes,
men think
and
they're
this is
dick.
why
They have to
you
prove
guys
that they love
overtalk me
us.
when I'm explaining what men think, or you guys are getting mad at when I tell you guys what it is. I understand what women think. That's how do you guys think I've been able to defeat all your debates? How do you guys think I know what you guys are going to say all the time?
Haven't defeated
Because I've
everything.
dealt with a million women, and men must be empathetic to the female experience to get laid. So it is what it is. But women don't have to understand men to get men. We have to understand you to get you.
Nope.
So that's what I mean when I say this thing. Like,
And we have to understand you in order for you to get us.
Man, you are not married, man.
Wait.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Wait.
Not really, not really, not really, not really, not really, not really, not really.
You're 30 years old.
Don't disrespect
You're
me.
30 years old, man.
Can we read?
I'm
You're a
29,
failure.
not 30.
Can we read
I'm
that?
29.
30?
Can we read DPG's chat?
God damn, man. 30 years old, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
some
29.
women are
Only weak
easy. I'm
men
not gonna lie,
cheat.
some women are
That's the bottom line.
Some women are easy. That's
Oh,
fine.
hey,
bro,
hey,
men,
you know what?
Men, again, guys cheat if they can. If they have the ability to do so, they're going to do it, bro.
You know
And
what?
like,
And if they're
crave
weak
it,
enough,
if
they
they
will.
crave
Get
it.
married and
I
prove
don't-
me
Because not
wrong.
all
I
men
don't
cheat.
feel
how about
that.
this? How about
If
this?
y'all have more
How
compassion,
about this?
then
Just-
why do y'all cheat?
That's why they hide it from you. That's why they hide it
I
from
have a
you.
question.
But y'all aren't even good at hiding.
Get married.
But y'all,
I'm gonna get married.
He cheated when we were married.
He cheated when we was
Hold on.
married.
Married.
Hold on. She had a question.
Do men want marriage? Is that what she said? Who said that?
Not really, no.
Do men
No.
want marriage? No.
If we can
A lot of them do.
If we can
So
avoid,
what is
hold on.
the
If we can
solution
avoid
in all
marriage
this?
and be tied to the state to lose half our money, we definitely will.
Marriage is an L for men.
It is.
There's
Yeah.
no benefit
Fact.
to us.
Yeah.
at
Not if you
all.
do an
That's
NDA
why.
and
It
then
doesn't mean anything
I
towards
think in my
religion.
opinion.
you get cheated on.
How about religion?
There's no benefit. There's no benefit to marriage for men at all, especially in today's day and age.
What if you're Catholic? What if a man is Catholic?
It's all liability.
What if a man is Catholic?
Doesn't matter. It's all liability.
No,
for us.
because we believe that through matrimony, it's a sacrament. It's our religion.
Yeah, that would assume that the girl held to her standard and she's a virgin, not have certain mindsets or whatever.
Hell
Most
no.
girls aren't virgins. They want to sit there and they want to get a certain marriage, but they don't even adhere to the standards.
Close.
A lot of the time.
DPG says something that's very important
What's
for,
up?
for the panel here. I'm Tim Castle. Extinction level event. I'm not gonna hold you right now. My head hurts. This shit needs to be extinct.
All right,
but
cool.
shout out to you, DPG.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah, so what was I said? But yeah, marriage doesn't benefit men anymore. It
all.
really doesn't.
At
Yeah,
all.
facts.
Right? Like, and you take all the liability. You can get divorced, lose half your money, lose your resources.
But you're even saying, you're implying right now that the old construct of marriage was made to design, and it was designed to benefit a man because it was a very patriarchal society. So you're essentially
It's actually designed to benefit the woman.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not. No, it's not. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, because the man is gonna provide for the woman, she doesn't have to work, this and that. But basically, an older vision of a marriage in the patriarchal traditional sense is that a woman is essentially to be a slave to the man, to cook for the man, to clean for the man, to be financially reliant on the man, to not have a voice. So it benefited the man in an unfortunate situation for the woman because she has no voice, she has no identity of her own. She's always under a man, below a man. And yeah, it would benefit you because you're King Kong in your castle and you could do whatever the fuck you want and mistreat her. So that's why you're saying marriage today no longer benefits men because women are essentially have a voice and can have financial stability, can have financial independence, and do not have to be submissive to me. So if that's what you think marriage is not beneficial to you, then the fact that you even think that marriage should have been beneficial to you in that way is disgusting and wrong and inhumane.
All right, so let me give you a reason why before you go ahead and name call it. So the
It's
reason
not
why
name calling it. That's what it was, and that's
saying
why.
it's
And that's why.
disgusting and not
And
all
that's
this
why
crap.
it's changed.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's actually to the contrary. The laws have not caught up and changed because the reality is men still have to pay alimony, still have to pay child support. 90%
Women too.
Can I please
Women
respond?
too.
Can
If
I
a
please
woman
respond?
makes more, she has to pay alimony too.
He,
90% of alimony is paid from men to women. Women get 90% of the child custody cases. Women get
None
90%
of the
of
women
the
makes
child.
more.
Oh my
Didn't
God,
Offset just ask for Cardi B
bro.
money?
he
Please
actually watch you
let me
like
finish
talk
what I'm saying.
the whole time.
Okay?
Lawyer.
I wasn't
Now-
even talking. That was someone
now-
else.
90% of alimony is paid from men to women. Women get child custody 90% of the time. Child support is paid from men to women in a staggering
laugh.
majority. Now, you guys are giving the small examples. Well, women pay alimony too, yes, but that's less than 10% of the time. The majority is that
Majority,
men
yeah.
pay to women. Now, with that said, the reason why these things were put in place is to literally circumvent what you just talked about. Well, men had all the power, etc. You're right. That's why the family court laws were put in a position where if the man cheats or if he tries to leave the woman, he can't leave her destitute. This is why alimony is a thing where if you want to leave her, you want to cheat or whatever, you're going to have to pay the price and give her child support and alimony. Here's the problem, though.
He would still
Women
mistreat her.
make their own money. Women have their own status, and there's no fault divorce. So it benefits women to divorce a lot of the times versus what it was before. So the family court system has not caught up to the new with what feminism has given women. So I would argue that the family court system, the way it was before, was literally designed to protect women from what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It would try to help protect them in whatever way you want to.
It definitely did.
It tried, but it still was not enough because men not only provided for women, but they also mistreated women. The
Yeah,
majority of women, and even till this day in these traditional relationships, a lot of women still face mistreatment, physical abuse, domestic violence, and I know this because
But
I
women
see it
can
with
leave.
my own
That's
eyes.
my point. Divorce rates are
It's
sky high.
Not,
I'm trying to.
Not
It's women's
everyone
fault.
can leave.
We get
The end of the day is that your point, your argument was that marriage no longer benefits a man.
That's my
Why?
point, yeah.
Because
It
you
doesn't.
want essentially to marry a slave. So good luck and go find someone who will be a slave to you, bow down to you, be financially reliant on you, and not have a voice. Because that's clearly
You
you're
gotta
gonna get bored of it
understand,
eventually.
like the reason why marriage doesn't benefit men anymore is because you can get everything from the marriage without marrying her. That's my point. That's why.
So a marriage essentially should basically
It
be
only
two.
benefits her.
No, it benefits both people. It should benefit both
Give
people.
me one way it benefits
Okay,
man.
a marriage
Give
is
me
a
one way it
commitment
benefits
between
man.
people.
Tell us how.
One
Please tell us.
benefit.
Just, just one. Just one.
I'll tell you. A man and a woman. Let's say you want to call it feminists or equals. They both make, let's say, both 100K. We'll say with very simple numbers. They both make the same salary. Okay? So there's no financial imbalance there.
I'm listening.
Okay? But essentially, if a marriage can still benefit them, if they still want to essentially come together and create a friendship, a loving union, they both have the same values, they both maybe want to travel, they both maybe have the same goals, values. So, what is funny about that?
He
so
can
they
get that in a regular
married.
relationship. He doesn't have to get married to get that.
So,
What-
yeah, but why?
what about marriage?
So
what
it's
does
up
a
to them
woman
to get
get?
married or not. But a marriage is about two people becoming one and having a beautiful relationship and life
being
together.
like, damn, that
and you don't
person
have
makes
to
me
be
so what
does a woman get in a
submissive
marriage?
or
That's not a valid
imbalanced
point.
to another.
Yeah, that's not a
Okay.
valid point.
Yes,
Let me ask
because
the
that's
question
the
one more
point of
time.
a marriage.
What does a
And it's
woman
going to
Can
be
you please?
beneficial
Can you
because you have
please
a best
name
friend
one-
in a marriage.
Please name one benefit that a man gets in a marriage that he otherwise wouldn't get in a regular relationship.
He gets a best friend who's there to emotionally support him, provide for him, be a confidant, talk to him about his day, be his supporter, be his
He can
best
do that in a
friend.
regular relationship.
What does a
Regular
woman
relationship.
get from
No,
marriage?
when you're married to someone,
Security
you
with
have a deeper
alimony, child
relationship.
support, the security of a marriage. He could go ahead and get. The women get so many benefits from being in a marriage.
many.
Men get zero.
So
Men
many.
get 0. That's what I'm trying to prove
So
here.
you don't,
Zero, that's
you don't think it's
insanity.
like a happy moment of your life?
Can one of you name? How about, you know what? We'll extend it to all of you because she clearly failed. Name one benefit that men get from a marriage
Just one.
that they can't get in a regular relationship.
Religion.
I don't understand what the point is.
Wait, hold on. One at a time.
I don't understand what the point of the question is.
Stability. How about that?
I'm gonna
Stability?
talk about
Regular
Yeah.
relationship can be done.
Happiness.
What else?
Real love.
Happiness. What else?
No, I mean
It
happiness
comes
when it
from
comes to religion.
partnership.
A foundation.
Wanting to marry that person. You have to want it. You have to be like, damn,
You
she
could
makes me
basically
better.
have the same.
It's a happy
what I'm
moment of your
hearing is-
life. You
What
think
I'm
it's
wa-
more? Are you gonna
What
be
I'm
like,
wa-
oh, I
nothing.
hate marriage. I hate marriage. I
Ladies,
hate
I'm gonna say it one more time for you, okay?
Nothing.
Think before you speak. Name one benefit that a man gets in a marriage that he wouldn't otherwise get in a regular
He wants to
girlfriend relationship.
spend-
You didn't even let me finish. Listen very closely. Name one benefit that a man gets in a marriage that he otherwise will not get in a regular relationship.
Just one.
And the tax benefits doesn't count.
I'll talk.
Go ahead.
He only wants her and nobody else because he's already traveled the world. And
Really,
he realized
nigga?
her value. He
Wait,
realized
can I
her
say something?
value,
That's
and that's
actually-
it.
You can do that in a regular
No,
relationship.
That's it. It comes to
You
love.
interrupted me to say
No,
something in a regular
no,
relationship.
So hold on. Choose next. Go ahead.
A man could get a sacrament. That's what I have to say. A sacrament.
Really, nigga?
What about you?
It's my religion.
I say the only benefit a man will have during a marriage is if they have children, he will have the same rights as his wife to the children if they are married.
He'll get that without a marriage.
Without marriage.
Not in South Carolina. The woman has all rights. That's what I'm saying. That's
Well,
the
not in a lot of
only thing.
places.
That's the only thing I can say. You asked me what I'm telling you. When you're married in South Carolina,
Well,
you have the same
I'll say
rights.
this.
That's what I'm saying.
If that even is true, that is a small benefit at best.
I don't
At
even
best.
think
But
I
I'm
don't
just
even
saying
think
that's the only benefit I can think
At
of.
least she
for a
thought.
man.
Yeah.
Like unlike the other
Yeah.
girls.
But what about you?
I don't disagree.
Okay. What about you?
Someone's thinking.
One benefit.
Stability.
You can get that in a
Get
regular
out-
relationship.
Get out with
Not
that.
necessarily. I mean, you're gonna be looking around when you're in a regular relationship, but when you're married and in love and committed,
So hold on. You're telling me a piece of paper is going to make me think
no,
differently.
not necessarily.
So then
but it's
it depends.
It's not a piece of paper. You're like, damn, I want to.
All right,
It's
man.
an
You're
emotional
my life.
emotional connection that you
Yeah,
have.
there's like two girls on the
It's-
panel that have critical thinking
It's,
skills.
What about
it's
you?
the emotional contract that you're signing between both of you.
Emotional contract?
Yeah, that's what a marriage is.
Do you guys not
Really,
like
nigga?
What are
marriages?
you?
You shit on marriages.
That's
Is
what
this
it is.
like really like something
know?
you despise?
Do you?
That's all it is.
It's not about that.
I
It's
don't
about we're
really-
asking you what does the man get out of a marriage that the woman that he
Hold on.
wouldn't get in
And
a
what is
regular
the answer?
relationship.
It's your turn.
Loyalty.
What's
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
answer?
guys, it's her turn. Go ahead.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
I mean,
Marriage ain't nothing. I mean, it ain't
it's
nothing.
nothing but a piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's nothing but a piece
I
of
agree with you.
paperwork.
Okay.
I disagree. I
Unless
disagree
you're
respectfully.
religious.
Okay, so
That's the
We're
only.
done.
I disagree respectfully.
she listed one.
She gave sacrament, which is like
It is
in a very
really valid.
specific.
It's so valid.
All right, they got to be Catholic pretty much to get
I
that.
am.
Okay, that's you. But we're talking about men.
And I-
Yeah, in general.
Like,
All right,
what benefit
well-
does the guy get?
Well,
That-
if they're
again, that
Catholic,
benefits you,
they
not him.
benefit by getting a sacrament if they're Catholic.
Wait, you?
Well, yeah.
That is so
But that's
valid.
very
You can't even
niche,
go
though.
against
Yeah,
me.
It's very
that's a very
It's very
small
niche.
percentage of the guys. Like,
In general.
You think men are okay?
that's not a
But
real.
that's why she has high
that's not a real
standards.
You
benefit
asked
for
for
them.
my.
But that's why
you
she
asked
has
for
high
my
standards.
answer. That's my answer, bro.
Under God, this was the actual pretense of it. You can have a wife, have sex under holy matrimony without any issue of sin. That's the benefit of man in religion. But again, nowadays it's never really a good thing. So
Yeah, and that would assume that the girl's adhering to what she's supposed to do.
What's that?
She's a virgin when you guys do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
She's
Yeah.
religious,
Are y'all a virgin?
etc. Most women don't even qualify for
They
that.
don't.
So, like, if we were going to go ahead and use the religion angle,
Yeah.
okay, does a girl adhere to her
Qualify.
religious duty on her side? Nope.
Nope.
9 out of 10 times. Most girls are not virgins when you're marrying them. So that sacrament argument I wouldn't even use. And then, do you have one? I know you tried earlier, but
Honestly, no.
Don't have to be virgin.
Thank you.
You're Catholic.
Mike,
Don't have to be a
all
virgin.
right,
yeah.
You don't
and
have to be a
ladies,
virgin.
that
You're
is why
Catholic.
less guys are getting married because there's no
You'd still
benefit
get a
for us
sacrament.
whatsoever.
Even if you're
There's
not.
no
Why
benefit.
is it about benefits?
MLD.
though?
in the
Yeah.
chat,
Yo, what's up?
I just do it because
Why
it's
is
like a
it what
happy
she
moment in my
brings
life.
to the
honestly. It's just a happy moment in my life. If I got married, that's like bringing me so much joy just in general. The
This
entire
comes to the female
the
solipsism.
idea.
The question was, What benefit do men get
We
from
already
marriage?
answered your question. We already answered.
We know that women get benefits.
We already answered.
We're talking about, and none of your answers made sense or were good enough.
It just depends.
We all knew you weren't going to be happy with our answers either way.
Who gets the benefit is the two
You're gonna be
people
happy
who are
either way.
actually
The women-
in the
The
relationship.
point
You have to
is-
look at the two
The
people in
point
the
is marriage.
relationship.
My argument from before was women benefit from marriage, men don't. That's my argument. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Okay.
There's no benefit that a guy can get. There's no benefit.
What's the point
There's
of
no
nowhere?
benefit. There's no benefit that a guy can get from a marriage that he can't get in a. Oh my
What
God.
is the benefit that the woman can get? Can you rephrase your point that a woman can get in a marriage that she can't get in a regular relationship without being married?
money by law.
Again, yes, thank you. See, even she understood.
No,
And you're
but
a lawyer.
if the woman is making more money in the
Incredible.
other relationship, then she
That is a minority of the situation.
Okay, but that would be the benefit. It could be both sides.
That's one of the benefits. And here's the other funny thing, because we have a divorce lawyer that we know.
Yeah.
The men don't even take the money most of the time when it comes to the alimony. They don't want to take it because a lot of guys look at it like, yo, I don't even want the alimony. I just want to get rid of this girl. So in most situations where the guy is entitled to the alimony, they don't even take it. They don't take it.
Men do. A
But
lot of men
they don't take it a lot of the times. Is my point. And that's
They have the option
And that's
to.
that's
They have
only
the option
you got to
to.
remember. 10% of the time, the alimony is even paid from the woman to the man.
Yeah.
And the guy doesn't even want it. So we're talking about a fraction of the fraction of a fraction. But again, the point stands. Men get virtually no benefit from getting married to a woman with the court involved. The women get
It's
the benefit
mutual.
from being married with the court involved. The men don't.
Which is what the
Next
financial
question.
ability to just take half
Everybody's
of his money
situation is
upon
different.
divorce.
Yes, that's
Next
a huge
question.
incentive. That's a huge incentive.
Like,
That's why women are trying to run to an altar and get married.
well,
Not
then
men.
you're married. Then you're married, looking for the wrong woman. You're looking
really
for the
cute.
wrong place.
Okay, it's a cute moment.
the
Right.
wrong
I think
woman.
it's cute.
Again, there's
your
no
family
benefit that
around.
men get in marriage that they don't get in a regular relationship. That's my argument.
It's the
And none
same-
of you can
it-
refute
it
it.
could be the
Marriage
same
brings family
thing for
together.
a woman.
Marriage
It
brings
could be the
family
same
together
thing.
too.
You can do that in a regular relationship.
No,
Yeah, but
because
it doesn't.
Can do
it
that in a
brings
regular relationship.
extended families.
disagree
It also helps with
not at
hardships. Like if your family's fighting, bringing them all together is like a good thing.
Okay, first updates. Can you stop yelling for 2 seconds? It's over for you.
Damn.
Loud, obnoxious,
They
masculine.
weren't fast.
Every married woman who came on the show is opposite of you. Shout out to them. And worst of all, you got no ass nigga.